Hey everyone, this is just going to be a quick video to get some of my current feelings off my chest, essentially, because I know people don't watch these videos, but it's more like my chance to ramble about stuff to myself and like kind of make sense of things in my head. So I'm going to be talking about how I feel I'm an extremely lazy person, and I want to know how to get out of that rut. So I've always been a reasonably physically active person. Since a really early age, I've loved football and I've always played it as much as I could. I played at junior school. I ended up captaining the junior school team. Obviously, that's not like a major achievement. But when you're in like year six, it's a huge honour to be like the school team captain. Went to secondary school where I think I realised that there were a lot of people who were very good at football. At junior school, I guess I was probably one of the best players there. But then when I came to secondary school, there were a lot more really good players. However, I was still considered to be one of the better ones. I was kind of in the shadow of my older brother, who was literally just a football prodigy. He got scouted by Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool. Due to like where we lived, it wasn't like reasonable for him to go there to train. So he ended up signing for Portsmouth, who were currently a Premier League team. Before administration, Ollie left Portsmouth when they went into administration. So it's kind of a sad story. Anyway, so when I came to secondary school, I loved playing football there for the school. I was in the team. I was in the starting lineup pretty much every single game. But I stopped around year 9 because I couldn't really commit to it, and I started getting played less. I got injured. It just all kind of fell against me. But I'd always carried on playing for my Sunday League team, Gosport Falcons, who I ended up playing for about 11 years in total, since I joined there. So since I was about 6, I played for Gosport Falcons until I was 17, which is no mean feat. Really proud of being able to play for that long for the same team and being committed to that. We went through a bunch of managerial changes, player disputes, and like relegations, promotions, cup losses, cup wins. We changed from a Sunday League team to a Saturday League team, and I loved it. And then for some reason, one season that all changed. I don't know what it is, but my confidence went away from me completely. I just lost any shred of confident ability to play football that I once had, and I don't know why, and that kind of threw me off, I think. So I had this bad season where I was like a main striker for the team, and they'd always relied on me to get goals, and I think I scored 1 goal the entire season, and that was from like inside the 6-yard box during a goal mouth scramble. And so that kind of threw me off. I think I played another, I played to the end of the season, and then I played the pre-season friendlies, and I just thought, I can't do this because of my confidence is so low, and I was really ruined by that. And aside from football, I had other athletic interests. I always like running, so I ran in the school athletics team for a little bit, but very quickly realised that once people got older and were committed to running like every day as a training thing, I just ran on the off chance I had to. So a sports day, I wouldn't train for a sports day, I would just go and run at a sports day. But when it got to the age where people were running all the time and then ran at a sports day, I could tell they were a lot better than me, so I stopped. But I then joined gymnastics. I did a load of gymnastics for about 4 years. Was never extremely good, but I just enjoyed it and it was good fun. I ended up teaching kids how to do certain gymnastic things. I ended up choreographing routines in the yearly displays we did, and I really enjoyed it. But since I stopped doing gymnastics, I haven't really done anything. I came to uni with this big aspiration to get back into football. It had been, a year and a half since I quit my football team at home, and so I joined up, and I played. I tried to get into the university team. I went to the football trials. I didn't know anyone here, so it was kind of a horrible thing to go through. But like I made some friends and we were just like, yeah, let's just see how we go. But none of us got through. There was a whole kind of stupid ordeal to get through where if you had previous academy playing experience and stuff, you could go through and you'd already be like considered a better player without ever seeing you play. And so loads of people lied about having academy experience. That really annoyed me. I didn't want to lie. I'm not going to be that kind of person and lie about my experience. So I just went into what was called the novice category, where despite definitely being probably in the top 3 of the novice categories, the top 2 got picked to go through to like the main trial, and I was left out. And I was really upset by that because I felt I did fantastically well in my position, and I'd never really played much centre midfield before, and I really enjoyed it. But like because I couldn't join the main team, I decided to join. We have a 5-a-side and a 7-a-side league here in Bangor, so I decided to join both. I made a team with my friends, so like it was just for friends. We either did 7-a-side on a Sunday or 5-a-side on a Tuesday. Really good fun. I was playing really well, and I was getting back into football, and I was loving it. It's just so much fun, and I was getting better as well. I had the confidence to try things, to get around people. I remember when I was doing my last season for Falcons, it was getting to a point where I didn't want to run past players with the ball. I preferred to pass it and let someone else do it because I was like worried I would lose the ball and be at fault. Whereas when I came to uni, I started doing things with the ball a bit more, playing some tricks and trying to get around people, and I was really happy with the fact that I'd developed this more like confident side to my game. Anyway, things went to Christmas. And things took a turn. I got injured. I got a knock to my knee, which I have Osgood-Schlatter's disease, which is a swelling of the tendon, I believe, underneath the kneecap. And mine got to the point where like I had it whilst I was playing for Falcons, probably when I was 14, and I'm currently 20. And Osgood-Schlatter's is meant to die down after about 3 or 4 years. However, my kneecap is permanently out of place now because of it. It hasn't gotten better. It still hurts me occasionally to this day. And so getting a knock to that isn't a very nice thing to bounce back of. But I did very quickly, and come the new term, I was definitely fit enough to play football again. However, I didn't. And this is where my problems are. I think coming back to uni, I was just lazy. And I didn't want to walk to the matches. I didn't want to commit my time to the matches. I preferred to stay in bed and like watch a film or something. And since then, I haven't really done any sport. I did the occasional running in the summer. I got back into doing like running every week, and I started doing park runs, and I was trying to beat my personal best every single time. I was doing really well at it. And then I stopped. In amongst all of the past 5 years, I've been for the first year of the last 5, I did daily exercises in my room for my chest and my abs, and then occasionally my legs, just to keep some kind of physique up, which I loved. And I loved the kind of progress and maintenance of a decent looking body that I kept. But since after that first year, it's always been, all right, I need to start doing this again. I'll do it for couple of weeks and then miss maybe like 2 days because my timings don't really work out, so I don't like put in the 10 minutes to do the ab exercises and stuff like that, and then it just progresses to, at this point, I was exercising. I did every day for a month when I first got back to uni, but since mid-October I haven't done any, and so I've lost basically all the extra muscle mass I'd gained, so I'm now pretty skinny. I'm skinny anyway, I know, but I don't have skinny muscles anymore. I'm just skinny. And all of that is down to the fact that I cannot be bothered even to give myself 10 minutes to do something. I have no motivation to do it, even though I know in my head that I really want to. I just don't. And I don't know what problem that is, and I don't know how you're meant to fix that kind of problem, except to just push through that, but I don't want to. And I constantly feel uncomfortable with my body. It's not something I like to talk about because I went through a rough patch when I was in college, of having like just hating my body, and I went through a horrible period. I had to get counselling and stuff again. It's not something I like to talk about, but I feel uncomfortable in my body quite a lot. Even sitting here, I can like feel my stomach skin flop over my my belt, which it like it's not the fact that I have a stomach. It's literally skin flopping over, but that feeling just makes me like, oh, I'm out of shape. And yet I feel that all the time, and not motivated to not that I need to do something about it, but not I feel that and feel horrible about my body, but then I don't put in anything to like rectify it in my own head, and I just don't get how that works. I don't get how I'm meant to stop being this lazy person, because I'd love to play football again. Thing is, like it's nearly the end of first term. I don't know anyone who plays football at uni anymore. Like there are obviously loads of people, but I don't know the people, so I don't want to join a team after the Christmas break. I just feel awkward and like an outsider. I want to start running again, but it's too cold at the moment. I want to run with Ellie. I don't like running alone. It's just boring for me, and it's just difficult. And I don't know whether I should just really push through that. I want to play football over Christmas. I'm contemplating sending my brother a message to ask if like he's got plans to play football over Christmas, because like Ollie obviously adores football. He plays for the uni team for his course and stuff. He's just insane at it. And I'd love to have an excuse to play over Christmas with him, but it depends. Like I have my football boots up here because I came to uni this year thinking I'm going to be playing football again. I'm going to make myself do it, and I haven't. So I just I want to get back into doing football. I love football, and I talk about football every fucking week on my other channel. I talk about Southampton games. I'm addicted to it, and it's my favourite sport ever, and it's so good. And yet I don't have the motivation to even go and get a football and just like have a kick around in the park. So I want to get back into it, but I just don't know how. So if anyone's watching this, can you just like help me out and give me a message? Anyway, this is just a ramble. I've gone on way too long about it, but I just need to get out of this rut. I don't know whether I should like try and see if my mates. The thing is, my friends at home aren't really football people. They don't like playing football, and the ones that like it aren't very good. And I feel like that's like my issue. I don't want to be mean to my friends, but I wouldn't say I'm bad at football. I'd say I have a threshold level of being right at it. Not good, but and so I get frustrated when I play with people who can't, which is a horrible thing to think, because I'll happily play football with my friends and mess around and stuff. But when I want to get back into it properly and actually start playing games, it's kind of hard to play just with a mate who can barely like do a step over without falling over and stuff. Like that's an exaggeration, I know, but it's just a bit weird situation to be in, and I don't know how to get past that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If anyone's watching this is just for future Tom really to look back on and see how he's progressed from this point. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this video because I don't know what else to say. If you enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment down below, subscribe, so you can see every single day of my life, or at least me talking on every single day of my life and something that's in my mind, stuff like that, or a topic that I'm interested in. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next daily video. Until then, make sure that you stay safe, stay shatter resistant. I take that from a root right there. And bye bye.